are dating and you are getting quite frustrated because you are not getting the results. Perhaps you don't really get to go on dates, or you're not meeting the right person, and maybe you even struggle to approach women in real life situations. Today, what we'll talk about is how to change your luck in love. And hi, my name is Dr. Marie Kovanen. I'm a registered psychologist, relationship therapist, and a coach. And I'm on a mission really to educate men to make better dating decisions, have more confidence, and also build the relationship skills that modern relationships really need. Perhaps you've been trying out online dating. It's not going very well. And so many people complain about dating and modern dating and how it's really difficult to meet someone compatible. So today I really want to talk about the remedies for that. So if we think about your career, the job you have today, you probably didn't get it just by not taking action. You didn't get it by just sitting on the sofa and hoping for the best or putting the minimal effort. You had to put effort into, you went to college, you went to university, whatever the route was that you had to do. And then you had to get your first job. You were trying, and it was a trial and error process. Constantly, you had to tweak things. Most of the time, when we are changing jobs, for example, it's not the first one. And we accept that this is potentially a lengthy process. It can be frustrating and it can be worrying at that times, but in some way deep down, you know that one day you will get that call. You will know that you will get that position that you want. And in the same way, with dating, we need to approach it in a way that it becomes like a part-time job so that you take it seriously. If you just throw yourself out there, either try this sort of blanket approach where you are trying to connect with as much women as possible, and that can over time become really frustrating. So let's think about this. In the same way, whether you are going to climb a mountain, would you go on this journey without any preparation? In any quest, the same principles apply. I will talk to you about my 3-part dating coaching process and what's essential to change this autopilot dating to successful dating. What is the number one thing that we need to do when we are starting a new journey? First of all, we need to know what we're doing. When we're talking about dating, where we need to start from is by prepping. And by prepping, I mean understanding how your early experiences, even in relationships, your childhood even, has impacted your relationships. So this is about understanding your attachment adaptation and understanding how you behave and how you react in relationships. What gets you triggered? What gets you angry? What gets you scared? All of that kind of stuff. Because when you understand that, you are already knowing how you impact the relationship feedback loop and in what kind of situations you might get triggered. Then you need to understand also your values. What's really important to you in life? And what kind of lifestyle do you want to lead in the future? And when you do all of this preparation work and you understand also what it is that is holding you back in love. And this might be a little bit more difficult for you to know by yourself because often we can't see ourselves what we are really scared of. You can do, of course, journaling and try to understand that, but often that requires also professional help to really understand what is stopping you really putting yourself out there. And this is exactly what I do with my clients. So all of this prep work really gets you super focused and really conscious about who you are, and also you learn to regulate your emotions for dating, and you increase your emotional intelligence so that you understand what is going on for you internally, but also then you understand the relationship dynamic when you are dating. And you're able to pick up the cues from the woman, for example, on the date better. And this will help you to understand a little bit about what's going on for her. So you need to have all of this kind of prep work first. And you may say, this sounds really like a lot of work. And of course it is work. But as I said, that, when you trained for your profession, you had to put effort into it. The person who you choose to be with, long term, that relationship not only determines your future happiness, but it will impact so many different aspects of your life, your finances, the future of your potential future children, so many things. So this is not to be taken lightly. Once you've done this sort of prep work and you understand who you are, then the step 2 is really about understanding, well, if this is me, this is who I am, then who would be a great match with me? What kind of lifestyle do I want that person to have? What kind of qualities do I find important in a relationship where there is potentially it is loyalty, being trustworthy, positive outlook on life, is perhaps family oriented, someone who values relationships. If you struggle with closeness in relationships, then it is really important that you choose someone who finds relationships easier, because then she can help you to come out of your shell and create an atmosphere where you feel more comfortable of expressing yourself in the relationship. So that's why knowing your attachment style and adaptation is really important. And there are various books that I previously also recommended, for example, Wired for Dating by Dr. Sandra Tatkin. So knowing the person who you want to meet is super important, because otherwise, if you take this blanket approach like many men do, I'll just use attraction as a way to find the right person. If you just focus on attraction, of course, there needs to be some level of attraction, but it can grow. And even researchers, men find women who they know something about their personality characteristics. They rate them higher on attractiveness. Just the beautiful face or Instagram image is not enough, because you are not, if you are thinking about serious relationship, this person, the image is just an image, but you need to think about the whole of a person. What are they like and how you two interact with each other. Really carefully think about what type of woman are you looking for. And you need to be clear on that and have, perhaps 5 qualities that you are aiming for. And then so step 3 is about taking action. Is taking action and practicing. Like with anything, when you are mastering a craft or whatever challenge you set for yourself, you always need to take action. Without action, you can't even tweak anything. Taking more action, and this is in terms of, for example, approaching women. If you lack confidence within yourself to talk to women, then it's really important that you start taking action and just take the pressure off that you need to only speak to women who you are attracted to, and actually start taking action and talking to all women, because that way you practice your social skills. And the more comfortable and confident you become, the more attractive you also become to women. Taking more action can build your confidence, but also when you take more action, you can tweak things. Then it gives you information about what you like, what you don't like, but you can't take action without doing the prep work. There are lots of dating coaches who just focus on how to take action. And there's not many people talking about the preparation phase, which is the most important one, because unless you do this preparation phase, you don't know who you are, you don't know who you aim to find. So then you are just going for anyone. And also all of these pickup lines and things like that, they're kind of meaningless if they are just phrases that you're trying to memorize. It is a bottoms up approach, really, that you need to get your own foundations first, and only then, layer by layer, when your foundation is solid, you start to practice and you start to approach women and you start to talk to more women. And this way, when you're much more conscious in your approach, you're guaranteed to have better results. When you do your own inner work, your confidence will improve. You will then radiate outside. You can detach from the dating outcome so that you are not too heavily invested in every conversation, which again would impact your confidence. So the more you understand who you are, it serves you in so many ways. So if you take something from this video, it is remember those 3 phases. Prep, then identify the person who you want to meet, and then take action. Tweak and repeat. And when you follow that formula, you're guaranteed to get better and better and better results over time, because you are not just using the blanket approach, which will really leave you frustrated. So if you enjoy this kind of self-development content, do consider subscribing to the channel. And now for the next step, if you want to become more confident in dating and get more tips on dating successfully, then do go and download my dating kickstart guide for men. And you can find all the details in the description. And you will get a workbook that helps you to get started with the first part of the preparation phase. And then you are on your way to changing your love life and becoming more confident in talking to women. And hopefully one day find that right relationship for you and build the future that you want to have. So I hope you have a good rest of the day and see you soon. Bye.